Well, hello everybody. This is Dr. Dick from Columbus, Ohio, home of the Buckeyes, and you are listening to our CTFO Rock Star Team training for December the 8th, 2019. For you new folks, CTFO is a nutritional products and wellness company. It was founded by these three guys you see on your screen if you're watching online, Stephen Stewart Finger and Michael Kahn. I have known Stewart and Michael for about 10 years. I just met Steve a little more recently, but these are three of the most decent and honest people you will ever meet. Their integrity is unparalleled in our industry. They are paid as distributors, just like you and me. They do not receive any corporate bonuses or salaries. That's one of the reasons I trust them. They're in the same boat I am. Okay, well, I can't tell you a whole lot about our weekly progress because, unfortunately, we do not have the reports in the back office yet. They're working hard on it. So I don't know exactly how many new members. I go back and look at new members, and it gives me like 2 days worth, so I don't know whether to believe any of it or not. I do know that I signed up 7 new members for free by mail, and I did capture the new members that I could find and put them on the email list. But that's about all I can tell you at this point. I also cannot tell you what our team sales volume for the last 31 days is or what our weekly team sales volume is, because that information is not available yet. Michael Kahn told me yesterday that it's coming very, very soon. I hope that means this week, okay? We have about 33,000 total members in our group. Yes, a lot of them joined and never did anything and all of that, but we're still rocking along. Postal profit system. We sent out 118 info packs this week. Had a lot of responses to our recent mailing. I did not have any auto ship signups. We sent out 21 follow-up letters. Well, no, we can't see our volume, but we can see our ranks, and guess what happened this week? I opened up my back office yesterday, and I see that I am now a 100K Executive Vice President. So what that means is our team sales volume for the last 31 days is greater than $100,000. Now, the last time I could check it, which was, I don't know, 2 or 3 weeks ago, it was running about 60,000. So we had one heck of a couple weeks in terms of sales. I'm sure the Black Friday and Cyber Monday sales helped. But this is amazing. I'm happy and excited. I know I can't tell. I know a number of people I checked individually are hitting 5K, 10K, and so on. And so, as we predicted, okay, the sales and the business builder packs are having a tremendous impact on our sales. So I'm excited about what's happening, and you should be too. There's no way I can have that kind of volume unless a lot of people below me are hitting intermediate steps and finding volume. Yet I still have people today, I've been at this for 4 years and 3 months, who tell me it won't work, that our postcards don't work, our letters don't work, nothing works, you can't make any money at this, blah, blah, blah. Well, the facts prove them wrong, folks. Well, here's what I got to say. Weekly updates. Like I said, Michael Kahn told me that these new reports for TSV and volume, yeah, you can look at your volume over a week, over a month, or whatever, your 31 day. We will be able to sell that very soon. One of the issues is they're wanting to go ahead and start paying the rank bonuses, but in order to qualify for the rank bonus, you can't have more than 60% of your volume coming from a single leg, okay? And doing that, I don't know, I have 300 or 400 legs, because that's how many people I have enrolled personally. So I have my organization spread pretty wide, but I would think they just take your total volume from your unilevel team. That's where your volume, what the volume they count is, and say, okay, what's the biggest leg? Is that 60% or more of the total? If it is, then I guess they back out what volume they're going to credit you for, okay? So they have to do all that because you have to qualify at the various ranks, 5, 10, 20, 15, 20, 25K and above for 2 months running before you get the rank advancement bonus. So I think that that's a little bit complicated. They're having to I think rearrange the database the way Naxum had it. So it's all coming soon. We're close. Just be patient. The good news is this is a little bit of a lull time of year anyway. So the December newsletter is still on hold because I believe I will have all those numbers in the next week or so. And as soon as I get them, I'll send out the newsletter. I'll start working on some of the things I want to say without knowing the numbers this week. Okay, I've been kind of busy, as some of you know. My wife had knee surgery the day before Thanksgiving, and having a lot of extra duties around the house, shall we say. Okay, I do know, for Michael Swilling, that we had record company sales from the Black Friday and Cyber Monday sales. And obviously my new rank is testimony to that. So we sold a lot of product. I do want you to know, though, way back, I think it was back in July, we had a flash sale. Like this Black Friday and Cyber Monday, it was 15% off. I think like Friday and Saturday, or a couple, 3 days, something like that. And the next week we were on a leadership call, and everybody said to Stu Finger, "Why don't we have those flash sales every week?" Well, the business builder packs, especially after we are able in another month or so to build our own packs, all right, they're going to be like having a Black Friday sale every single day. And once we get that set up, I'm going to give you a plan for how you can maximize not only your money, but also save as much money as possible on the products that you buy by building your own business builder packs and having a minimal qualification auto ship order. Not going to be that hard to do, but sometimes people need to be shown the way, okay? Well, I want to talk just a minute about what to do if you don't have email or a computer. I continue to get notices from people who have been in a long time that you got paid. Usually it's only $12 or $10 or something like that. But that money is just sitting there in your GPG account until you go claim it. You have 6 months to claim it or it disappears, okay? So what do you do if you don't have a computer? I get people all the time say, I don't have a computer. I don't know how to use a computer. I can't afford one, blah, blah, blah. I hear all that. Guess what? You have a free computer available to you at your public library. So what you need to do is go down to your public library with your login information or during the day when CTFO customer support is open. The first thing you need to do is get somebody there to show you how to create a free Gmail or Yahoo email account and how to use it, how to receive it, how to log in and see your emails and so on, because it's important for you to get notifications from the company. The second thing you need to do is log in to your website. I have given you your website if you joined by mail, as well as your username and password. Just remember that the password is case sensitive, so there's usually 1 or 2 capital letters in there. Log into your website, click on personal information, and change the fake email that's in there to the email that you just created so that you start getting notices from the company when you get a sign up, when you get paid, okay? Thirdly, while you're in your personal information, if you intend to do this as a real business, enter your tax ID number. For most of you, that's just your social security number. The company, I don't think will allow you to create a GPG account until you enter a tax ID. They cannot pay you more than $600 without reporting it to the IRS. So you need to do that. Then go to commissions, get commissions, set up your GPG account. You may, if you have enrolled people who bought product, you may have commissions in there. You can set your GPG account up so that it is connected to your bank account. And once you do that, all you need to do is periodically, and in the beginning you don't have to do it every week, do it every couple months. Go in there and see if you got, whenever you get that got paid email, you'll know you have money back there. Go in there. I download mine every week because I'm making enough money to make it worthwhile to do that. For my wife, I only download it once a month. Most of you don't need to download it more than once a month, but even if it's only $5, you can go get it if you want to, okay? The other thing is you can set up your GPG account to apply your commissions to your product purchases if you want to do that. I don't do that, but you can do it if you want. The point is, as I always say, winners find a way and losers make excuses, okay? There is a way that you can do this, and I realize that some people have bigger challenges than others. Some have physical handicaps of various kinds. Some live a long way from their public library. But like I say, winners find a way, all right? Let me remind you of our calls, company calls, and other than this one. First of all, CTFO hosts a corporate webinar every Tuesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern, and occasionally on Thursday night at the same time. but those are scheduled separately. You can watch the webinar live at that time by going to ctfowebinar.com on your laptop or desktop or phone or pad, or if you don't have those handy, you can just join by phone at 669-900-6833. So if you're one of those folks who needs to go to the public library to get online, I understand, but you can hear the good news by phone by calling 669-900-6833 at 9 p.m. Eastern on Tuesday nights. Also, remember that my personal enroller, Mike Swilling, who is the #1 distributor in the entire company, holds his legacy team call at 8:30 p.m. Eastern on Thursday nights. That number is 319-527-2973. If you are promoting by word of mouth, sort of the classic old way that people did it back in the old days, Mike Swilling is the man to listen to. He is the best, okay? Great guy, but he gives you great training on those Thursday night calls, so listen in. Well, how do you build a CTFO business? A lot of people want to complicate it, make it hard. It's not hard, okay? I'm going to give you a simple 1, 2, 3. Number 1, be an active member. In other words, the easiest way to be active is to simply create an auto-ship monthly order for $47.47 or more. You can do for more than that if you want, but that's the minimum requirement to be considered active. The computer on Sunday night, when it starts to add up your sales, Sunday midnight, looks to see if you had a $47.47 purchase during the last either 30 or 31 days, I don't remember which, and if you have, you're considered active, okay? If you have 10 personal enrollees who are active, you are considered active, even if you didn't buy any product, okay? But the smart way, the easy way to always be sure you are considered an active member is just set up an auto ship. We have over 150 products. I find it hard to believe that somebody can't find one $47 product they would take every month. My recommendations are the new 10X Pure Ultimate Vitamin. Everybody needs to be taking a multivitamin, and these are, I don't know, 10 times more absorbable than the ones you can buy at the grocery store or wherever you buy your multivitamin now. This is a super multivitamin. Everybody should be taking that. That's an obvious choice. Super 7, another great option. If you just need the minimal strength CBD oil, our 300 milligram CBD oil is $47. Okay, and there are other things you can find either by themselves or in combination with something else that add up to that number. So be an active member. Number 2, advertise your business to other people. You get paid when you bring in people who buy product, okay? If you never bring anybody in, you can't make any money. I'm sorry, you can't. And if you bring in people who don't buy product, you still can't make any money. You make money when the people you bring in, the people they bring in, and the people they bring, etc., buy product. So you need to advertise your business and bring in some new members. Of course, if you don't know, you can enroll your family members. So you can enroll your spouse, your adult children, your mother, your father, your sisters and brothers, your cousins, your aunts and uncles. Bring all those people in for free. Some of them will be active and some of them will not. Some of them will just say, hey, I want to be a customer. I want to occasionally order product when I want it. And you can explain to them that even if they join for free, they get the wholesale price. And if they become an active member, they get another 5% off. Okay, just make sure they know that. All right. But advertise your business and bring in new members. Aside from word of mouth, we offer you 2 postcard systems and a mass mailing letter system, the Postal Profit System, to help you advertise your business. All right. You can also advertise online if you know how to do that. You can use social media if you know how to do that. There is a smart way and a dumb way to use social media, and I'm not going to go into that. I'm not a social media expert. I am on Facebook, but I don't try to promote my business really using Facebook. Other people do that, and it seems to work for them, but that's up to you. Point is, you need to advertise your business and bring in new members. And number 3, you need to follow up with your new members. When you enroll somebody, maybe you don't know them at all, you should get an email from the company giving you that person's name, phone, email, and mailing address. I'm told that those emails are going out again. One of my members reported that to me, so I hope that's the case. I haven't had a personal sign up in the last couple of weeks. I tend to give mine away, but I'm told that those emails are going out again. Well, how do you contact that new member? Let's say, I live in Ohio, I've got a new member in Texas, I don't know this person. Yes, I can send them an email, but 95+% of emails don't ever get opened. I can call them on the phone, but I'm sure to get their voicemail, if they even have voicemail, and I'm unlikely to get them to call me back. Why? They don't know me, and there's so many spam phone calls anymore. Nobody answers their phone unless they know the person who's calling. I don't. Okay? There is one way, though, that you can guarantee that new member will get your message, and that is to send them one of our welcome letters by postal mail. You see, not everybody opens their email or answers their phone, but everybody does open their mail. We have a welcome letter that I can personalize for you, and it's a PDF. You can just print it out as many times as you need to, and you can mail it to every new personal sign-up you get. It encourages them to, guess what, be an active member, and it offers them some free postcards and names if they do that. So that's the best way to contact your new members. What do you want your new members to do? You want them to go do number 1, and you want to help them do number 2 and number 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That's how simple it is to build a business. Just do the same thing over and over and over again. It's what I've been doing for 4 years and 3 months. Okay? Keep doing this, I say, until you have at least 7 levels of active members. You'll be making lots of money when you do that. Why do I use direct mail? Well, I'm not a phone guy. I'm not really comfortable jumping my friends and trying to get them to join my business. If they want to join it, that's fine. But I've been there before, and as have a lot of you. And I know that not everybody is open to a home-based referral marketing business. That's just the facts, right? So what I like about direct mail is it lets me and my entire team approach people we don't know. You know, I have a lot of folks, so I've talked to everybody I know. I don't know who else I can talk to. Well, that's why we use direct mail. It allows you to talk to people you don't know to present your business to them. Now, of course, you should always contact your warm market first. Who is your warm market? People you do know, your family, your friends. Maybe you've been in this type of business before. If you have a list of all those people who are in the business with you, contact them by email, by mail, however you know how to contact them, and try to get them to join for free, okay? And once you have contacted as many of your warm market as you can, then expand to the cold market. Now, the cold market is not going to be as responsive to you as your warm market. Your warm market tends to trust you more. But cold market is out there. There are people out there who are looking for some kind of way to make more money or looking for the kind of products we have. And that's what our direct mail systems are designed to do, is go after those people. The third reason I use direct mail is anybody can mail a letter or a postcard with zero training. You don't need a whole lot of training. You've been mailing letters your whole life. You know how to put a stamp on something. With the postcards, all you have to do is put a stamp and an address label on the card and write your username or ID on there or stamp it on there if you got a stamp. Not hard, all right? And what does that mean? It means that we don't have to spend a lot of time training people how to talk to people, how to call people on the phone and all that stuff that some people do, and that's fine. But what it means is that our system is highly duplicatable, all right? Duplicatable is important in our industry because you want to build on leverage the work of other people so that your sales organization grows geometrically. In other words, it grows like a virus or a bacteria. It just keeps growing and growing and growing beyond what you personally are doing. That's what leverage means, okay? And all those are the reasons we use direct mail. Does it work? It works for everybody except those who quit mailing. It does require that you mail consistently. All right, remember I said you have to advertise your business? McDonald's advertises their business every single day. You need to do the same thing with yours, and if you're doing it by mail, you need to mail every single week. You pick the number of cards or letters or whatever you can afford to mail every week. That's your budget, your advertising budget, and just keep doing it, okay? I can assure you it's very slow in the beginning. I know. I start out with 0 people and 0 sales, and you will too. But if you just get those 250 cards, throw those in the mail, and never mail anything else, no, it won't work very well for you, okay? You got to keep mailing. Well, I don't really have a story per se. I will say this. Some of you know I lost my job. I was laid off by the company I worked for a little over 9 years ago, right before my 65th birthday. And they were preparing the company to be sold, okay? And so one of the things they wanted to do is get rid of the highly paid people on their payroll, and they had already used me for what they wanted, which was to help them win a big contract. So I decided at that point in life, when was it, 2010, okay? So it was a terrible time to try to find a job of the type I was doing at the salary I was making. And I decided that I would, as somebody who's familiar with this industry and had been associated with a long time, I would just go full time. Okay, now I had my income, by the way, dropped from almost $200,000 or so a year to zero in one day. All right. So I did what I could in terms of doing some consulting. I did that for a year or so, and that dried up. But my options, all the financial advisors wanted to advise me to sell the house, take my 401k and the house money, turn it into an annuity, and live off the annuity plus Social Security plus my half of the military retirement I get. And I don't know what that added up to, but it was sort of, not poverty level, but subsistence living. Okay. Meantime, I had a wife and a relatively young stepson, and we're taking care of our mother-in-law, my mother-in-law. It just wasn't an attractive option for me. I didn't want to settle. I call that, that's what most people do. I call it laying down to die. Okay, resigning yourself to the fixed income, whatever it is that you get from Social Security and whatever assets you have that you can set up to pay you. Now, if you have millions of dollars worth of assets that you can put into an annuity, that's not so bad. I didn't. Okay. So the options that you have when you're there, or I say you can lay down and die, or you can stand up and fight. I chose to stand up and fight. It took me another 5 years of ups and downs before I found CTFO, and another 2 years or so after that before we found CBD. It's been a long journey, okay? But sticking with it has paid off for me. I now have a business that's over $1 million a year in sales, right? And the same thing can happen to you if you get busy and you don't quit. That's the key thing. Don't quit. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. Well, have a fantastic week, folks. Lots of things are happening. 2020 is going to be an awesome year, and I hope you're ready for it. I'm sending out postcards as fast as people order them. If you want to mail in January, you need to send in those orders now. But have a fantastic week. Talk to you next week. Dr. Dick, signing off.